All right, fellas, welcome back to the Alpha Platform. Before we get started, it's not Price Factory channel. Thank you for supporting your career, black content creators like myself. I appreciate it. I feel like I was the first person on YouTube, the first gay dude on YouTube to really break this story. And that story is the situation between RHYHEIM SHABAZZ and I believe Elijah ZAYNE. For the longest, I've been saying this group is about to be exposed. For the longest, I've been saying something's not right. For the longest, I've been seeing I've been seeing a dynamic unfold in their relationship and in the entire industry in their situation that's kind of like left me unsettled, left me very unsettled. That's the only way I can put it. And every time I would come on here and I would talk about the situation, talk about how I felt about it, a lot of people, were in the comments just spraying negativity, telling me I don't know what I'm talking about, telling me that I'm stupid, telling me that, I'm just jealous, I'm a hater. But it wasn't that. It wasn't that. Let me tell y'all something. The reason why I felt like Elijah and RHYHEIM had a huge problem was because I can relate to Elijah. In my mind, Elijah is another man like me who loves hard, and who's been taken advantage of by a lot of dudes. Straight up loves hard and been taken advantage of. Elijah was young when he met RHYHEIM. He was young in the industry. He was young, just all the way around, just very young and naive. And when, you're a hopeless romantic and you're in love and, you're out there in the world, you're trying to make it, you can be blinded by a lot of things. You can be blinded by lifestyles. You can be blinded by prestige. You can be blinded by connections, whatever it was. But, when you are a hopeless romantic, it's easy for a man to come into your life and lead you down the wrong path. That's what I'm saying. It's very easy for that to happen to you. So I feel for Elijah, and I feel like me and him have a lot in common because he's a Taurus, I'm a Capricorn, earth signs. Loyal people. Even though our dudes may be into some F shit, it's easy for us to get caught up because we love the dude so much. I'm not saying that's my current situation either, but like, I'm giving you guys an example. We love the dude so much, we're willing to tolerate and put up with more than what we typically would, put up with. That's just what I experienced. Excuse me. I'm gonna go through the interview pretty soon, and I'm gonna, give my commentary as we go through. But when it comes to situations like what Elijah has experienced and what he has come out to say happened between him and RHYHEIM, you can become numb in an abusive situation. You can easily become numb to the stuff. It gets to a point where you just get used to it. So for example, I'm gonna give y'all a huge example. From the ages of like 18 to the ages that I am now, 35, I've been assaulted by so many dudes. I'm numb to it. I'm numb to it. I don't even flinch at it. I don't even like recoil at it. It's just like, dang, another dude just grabbed me. Dang, another dude just felt me up. Another dude just treated me like a piece of meat. So it's like, when you are an attractive man of color, this is the reality of the world that we live in, especially in the gay community. When you are a man of color and you are attractive, you are no longer seen as a human being. You are seen as a commodity. You are treated as a human dildo. You are treated as a product of pleasure. So I see that with Elijah, a young, attractive man of color. A dude came into his life, was like, oh, I can make some money off you. I can also like, I can allegedly groom you into like liking what I like, doing what I'm doing. And I'm telling y'all right now, when we're watching this type of content on Twitter, online and whatnot, we are helping to fund and perpetuate something evil. Something evil. And I don't want to talk about it. I'm not going to get into it. This is just what my spirit is telling me. There is more to the story. To reach certain levels in that industry, you have to be willing to do certain things and get down with certain people who like certain things. That's all I'm going to say. And this is what my spirit is telling me. I have no proof. I have no evidence. I'm just telling y'all what my spirit is telling me. So I feel bad for Elijah. I feel like there's a lot more that he's holding on to that will come out in the future. I feel like when we see RHYHEIM, we're not seeing the real him. I feel like he's a person that when the camera hits, he turns on. You know what I'm saying? He turns on. He gives the show. He gives the thing. He gives the thing. So Elijah's not like that. You know, Elijah, he wants to be in love for real. He doesn't want to be Hollywood. He doesn't want to be fake. He wants to do that's, you know, he's ride or die. And he wants to do that's also going to be ride or die. I don't really think Elijah likes banging all these different dudes, bro. I just don't. I really don't. And I could be wrong. I don't know this dude. I've never talked to him. I just feel like he doesn't like to bang all these different dudes. And I feel like it was RHYHEIM getting him to do it. You know, in my last video, I brought up the fact that they're always in Brazil. Why? Y'all got to ask yourselves, y'all can film anywhere in the nation. The U.S. is massive. But y'all choosing to go halfway across the world to film videos? Why? Why? You know, why are people always in Colombia filming? Like, why? Why? And it's so bad that NICO won't talk about this stuff. NICO won't get online and talk about this stuff. He'll talk about anything else. Anything else, but he just won't hit the situation because he's involved too now. I'm not saying he did anything bad. I'm not saying he did anything wrong, but he probably witnessed some stuff. He probably knows some stuff. And if RHYHEIM goes down, a lot of people finna go down. A lot of people finna go down because, again, you cannot reach certain levels in the industry without doing certain stuff, without being okay and co-signing certain stuff. And that's just how I feel about it. Elijah, I feel bad for you, bro. I wish you the best. Be careful how you move out in this world. Be careful what you reveal and, you know, how you speak about the situation, because I know that you know that these are dangerous people. These are dangerous people. You know, let's get into the interview. I'll come back with my closing remarks. Let's go. All right, fellas, let's kick things off. This is from The Speak, episode 9, featuring Elijah ZAYNE. He's going to talk about his history with cooking, and he's going to dive into a situation where he had been cooking for RHYHEIM, and just listen to the way RHYHEIM treated him and how he kind of reacted to Elijah. You know, just trying to, you know, be a good husband, not husband, but good partner, a good boyfriend, a good spouse to this man. Listen to what he has to say.
Okay,
that's my like
What's
country
that?
meal. That's my country meal.
That ain't cabbage.
Sauerkraut and weenie. But Polish sausage, not weenie.
Sauerkraut.
But yeah, girl, like, yeah. Did some lobster, child. Yeah. You can probably outdo me though, but
it looks good.
you need a full glass of water over anything I'll cook because like them seasonings be kicking. Like I be doing too much. I'm still like learning.
You still learning how to ease
I
up.
just started cooking like 5 years ago, so.
Okay. So were you cooking in the previous situation?
But like with that person,
Yeah. You cook?
this is where it gets nasty. Yes, but half the time when I was cooking, DoorDash would be at the door when I finish.
Yikes. I don't like that.
But like I said, I was still learning, so I kind of like, I feel like I was.
That's messed up, bro. That's messed up. It's like you giving your all to this dude because you love him, and you sit there and you watch him tolerate it. What I think a lot of men need to realize is that a lot of us who love dudes and who love y'all, we're not only looking for an honest dude. We're not only looking for a dude who can support himself, who has a little bit of money, but we're also looking for a good dude, a good man. Don't forget that at the end of the day, we're also looking for a good man. Because none of the other stuff matters if you're not kind, if you're not loyal, if you're disrespectful to the person that's helping to build a life with you, if you're disrespectful to the person who's, you know, cooking meals for you, doing whatever it is that we're doing for you, trying to make your life easier and better, the other stuff don't matter. It's the kindness. Don't forget, we also want a good man. A good man.
So young in that time frame.
Right.
Like I didn't snap out of it till like really like just recently, but like I was just like, you know, I'm still learning, so maybe it's not that good, blah blah blah, but like you can still try it and taste it and let me know, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, half the time you saw like I be having these full ass meals and just like I don't eat that much, child, so I give it to the dogs, and that's a good man, Savannah.
That's a good
That was
man. Oh,
dude is so
I am
funny.
having a absolute ball.
I know,
with
like I'm
you.
like this is still sitting back here. Like I know if I touch it, it's
Don't
just gonna get
you?
like harder and harder.
That's why I said not yet.
Yeah.
Ease
Okay.
into it. That's why I said, let me. You want me to open the champagne, friend?
No,
Because I
stop.
knew that was the next thing smoking, and I didn't want that to come out yet. That's why I was like, no, 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 no. Let's open the champagne. I don't mind. Open it. It's okay. Hey.
She wasn't chilled, but
She wasn't chilled. She's not supposed to go
She was
to
very
bed.
much
Okay,
rude.
let me move on a little bit.
not-
Let's see. Fast forward just a little bit, you guys. Bear with me. Because I think part 2 will have a little bit more tea to spill.
It's not only that y'all go out, but you kind of like feel that connection with them.
Yeah.
In your mind.
Yeah.
Then no.
No, you're
I just went on a dinner date.
And I ate.
I'm not dating.
Yeah.
That I pay for.
Yeah.
I love that for me.
Go to part 2 because there's a lot of stuff to cover in part 2. Most of it's in part 2. Regarding what went down in their relationship, let me just go ahead and go there, and I will.
For like, where are you trying to place?
Give me just a moment. Okay, there we are. Let's lift off.
So I like just like
Yeah.
to work on it, stick it through. Like I don't know. So yeah, it wasn't me.
Well,
It wasn't me.
So he came out to say that RHYHEIM actually broke things off with him, and I just want to get that whole scoop in here before I move on.
Who broke up with who? So, who did break up with who? Did you break up with him? Did he break up with you?
No, because like I said, I was naive enough to like want to stay in it. So yeah, it definitely wasn't me. But it's like I don't know if it's like the Taurus or me or just like how I grew up, but like I just like I don't like quitting things. So I like just like to work on it, stick it through. Like I don't know. So yeah, it wasn't me.
Well,
It wasn't me. Yeah.
So for that, and with it being like it wasn't you, like you said it was leading up. And when stuff lead up, like it gotta be signs that you seen. I mean, you see signs. So what was the lead up to the signs that was your behavior?
Child, there were signs when we like way when we started, but like he was young, so he didn't like want to see that as a sign. The whole year, like I said, 4 years, was signs.
And just continual, just showing you who he is, pretty much.
Yes, I saw the signs, but I was being told different,
Right.
by that person.
Right, so RHYHEIM was gaslighting him. And, Elijah brought up a good point. I'm a Capricorn, he's a Taurus. We're both earth signs. Loyal as F, loyal to our own faults, people pleasing, givers, really loving love, crazy in love. There's another person that gives me that same type of vibe who is just ride or die, and that's Beyonce. The same type of vibe, the same type of aura, she has it. Where it's like you be so in love with these dudes that you will allow them to get you into some stuff that you never really would have gotten to otherwise. Like they can change the way you look at life. They can change the way you view your career, the way you even view your own self, because you have probably not even found yourself completely before you met this person. And a lot of dudes can sense that off you. They can sense that off you, and they take advantage of you. They take advantage of that. One of the things I like about my husband was that he knew that I was like naive as F, but he didn't take advantage of me. He didn't do that. And that's one of the reasons why I knew he was a good man. Because he didn't take advantage of me. He could have played the F out of me. He could have, put me through it. We have hard moments, but it could have been a lot worse. It could have been a lot worse. So RHYHEIM did it. Like RHYHEIM saw a naive person and took advantage of that person. RHYHEIM saw fresh meat in the industry. He saw a man that was probably wounded as a child, who was attention starved, who was neglected, probably abandoned. And people who have those type of injuries or wounds, like myself, we want to have the house, the white picket fence, the family, the trimming. So we want it so badly that we'll just hang on and try to just make everything work out until eventually we're discarded. We're just discarded because that was never the intention of our spouse. our spouse had other intentions. It was to use us dry. And this dude is approaching 30. I'm pretty sure RHYHEIM was like, okay, I can, my time with making money with this dude is coming to an end. I gotta find a younger dude, or I gotta find a dude that's willing to like be brainwashed by me, because Elijah is reaching a place in his life where he's like, who am I really? Now this is falling apart. Who am I really? What makes me happy? What kind of career do I really want to have? What kind of man do I really like to have? Who am I? Like, what do I like? Where do I want to go with my life? What kind of lifestyle do I want to have? Because everything that I knew or I thought I knew was a lie. It was a lie. What was real and what was fake? Gaslighting, manipulation, deception. A lot of men are master manipulators out here in these streets. And my heart, that's why my heart goes out to men like Elijah and myself, people who are hopeless romantics, because I know how hard it is. And it's like, all we want is a good man. And people don't see the treasure in that. They don't value that, and they throw it away so easily until it's too late, until they're old and they don't have any more options. They don't want to come crawling back. So in this situation, Elijah, I know it's difficult. I know it's hard, but understand, just as much as you're hurting right now, RHYHEIM will be hurting equally as much, if not more, in the future. Because what goes around always comes around. One thing about them tables, baby, what? They always turn.
Person.
Right. And instead of just being real with you and everything like that.
That's someone who's, the age gap, the older one, you would think you would know that, don't waste nobody's time. But I was always being told different.
And you believe them, like you're supposed to, I mean.
Like you're supposed to, but you shouldn't. Don't believe no man. Like,
it's so unfortunate.
And what really be effing you up when you are a dude like me, what really be effing you up is you be putting it down in the bedroom. You be working on your body, skincare, hair care. Like, you really be like trying to be everything to a dude. Like cooking, working, cleaning, ass fat, good D, verse, head games, stupid. Like, you be trying to be everything. You be doing everything and trying to be everything to this dude, and it's still not enough. And when it shatters, it leaves you kind of like dumbfounded, because you're like, dang, what did I do wrong? Like, if I did everything I could possibly do and it still didn't work out, what does that mean for my next relationship? What does that mean for my next situation? Like, how do I trust the next dude? How much of myself can I give to the next dude? Because I'm a natural giver. I'm a natural pleaser. I want to see my man happy. I want to give him all these things. But what if I do and he take advantage like the last dude did? Good pussy, he took advantage. Good dick, he took advantage. Cooking, took advantage. Cleaning, took advantage. Finding bitches in the phone. Finding dudes in the DM. Like, it's just, you just be like, it will mess you up. It will mess you up.
I hate to see, good things go to, I don't want to say end. I hate to say that too, but I don't really like to say it like that. So I hate to see things go to like, you know what I'm saying? So it'll be like,
I would take end over.
Like fuck, like an end, like shit, like the end said like the end, like this is it. Putting it out.
I mean, that was the end of it.
You know what I'm saying? I get it, but what was his reason? Like he, what was his reason?
Well, I was told. Well, I feel like we all heard the age gap. Mm-hmm. I don't know how that person didn't realize there was an age gap when we first met, but I don't know why it took 4 years to realize that. But if we want to pin it on that, we
age
can.
Gap now, saying that to use that as a crutch now, being that everything that transpired in that situation, I can't necessarily say what I saw or what I see or what I've seen. But everything that transpired in that situation, do you feel like that was a crutch to say what you really wanted to say? Do you feel like
what he really wanted to say?
That's what we're talking about him. I'm sorry.
Yeah, girl, like, hold on. Okay.
I'm sorry, Fred. I'm sorry.
An excuse.
Yeah.
It was definitely like, no, I got that part. She ain't that tipsy. But It was a good thing to say to the audience. It was a a reasonable answer versus the truth. Does that make sense? No.
It makes sense. But
Like I said earlier, you know how when people see cameras, they put on.
yeah.
I told y'all.
So do you feel like that was settling for you, that he could tell the audience that it was an age gap difference?
Did you say settling?
Like settling. Like you was able to say, okay, yeah, it's an age gap difference. It's, if that's what y'all
No,
believe,
definitely no. Like,
and that's
definitely
what y'all
no.
think.
RHYHEIM is a master of illusion. And I think for somebody like Elijah who wants something real, that shit is annoying. That shit is irritating. Like, what good is it to appear like a wholesome, good man to the public and then come home and, be a dictator, a tyrant at home? What good is that? What good is that? But a lot of dudes are like that. A lot of dudes want to put on a facade in public but be something else at home. And don't get it twisted. Dudes like Elijah, they got men coming after them. All types of dudes coming after them, but they don't entertain it. I'm pretty sure during this whole time with RHYHEIM, he had dudes like, I could treat you better, you're so handsome, you're beautiful, you're attractive. Look at him. I love the shoes, love the outfit, body there, faces there, hair good. Like he got dudes coming after him, but I feel like he was very into RHYHEIM, brainwashed by RHYHEIM. RHYHEIM was his dude. RHYHEIM was his dude, and he was going to ride it out to the sunset with RHYHEIM. But RHYHEIM just did not feel the same. RHYHEIM did not look at love the same way. But this is a bad bitch. This dude is bad. He's a baddie. He's gonna find somebody, a dude that's gonna treat him right, and RHYHEIM's gonna hate it. RHYHEIM's gonna hate it because he lost a good one. It seemed like he lost a really good man.
No, not
It's an
settling.
age gap difference.
No.
So that's pretty much why you're here now, to be able to let that be. Look, girl. Pretty much.
Like I said, you gotta be specific what you asked before.
I am, and I am. This is called to speak. You speak. In that situation, I'm just saying, like I said, like it was like an excuse to be able to say the age got different, and then tell the audience that type of stuff. Like I'm still trying to figure out like what was like, what I'm saying. Like, what's your real reason? Like, you waited 4 years to break up with somebody. Like, what's your real...
I mean, I can't answer that for you, my love. I can't answer that. I can tell you what I think.
What do you think?
I think that person thought they got all that they could out of me. And then, dispense.
Narcissism.
Oh, she be messy. That's what I think. On top of a lot of other things, but like to us.
To us. In the midst of all of that, it's so. We was just talking earlier about people that opportunists.
Mm-hmm. There's a reason why I said that. There's a reason why I
always
that. Yeah.
I'm this person for a reason. So when you ask me why am I so spirit, what was the reason of my spirit? I'm your
we
God.
see each other.
I'm telling you, we see each other. So
and I saw that too.
You know
I was
what I'm
like,
saying?
okay, yeah, no. Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like moving forward in that realm that you're going to continue to hear, or you're going to be attached, or it's going to be an attachment, or it's going to be a continue to him?
Will I have an attachment? I mean, yeah, I'm not going. Girl, you done got me frazzled.
That was Jesus telling you about to say some BS, bro. That was Jesus telling you to take a moment to pause. Pretty much pause. And like you feel like you would always be attached to this man, but you're gonna move on, bro. Like you gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay.
That attachment, they're not gonna have attachment to that man. We'll be back, y'all. We gonna have a little clean up, y'all. Give us a second and we'll have anything like going forward, you know, do you the attachment, do you feel that there's always gonna be a connection with you and him?
This is a person I spent what 4 years, 3.5, 4, whatever you want to say it, years with. Yes, a person like me, like how I am, like I'm always like I will have love for him always. I'm not in love anymore, but like that was the person we spent time together, family together, family as in the dogs we have, because like those are like whatever. Especially with me being without family out here, like you know those meant a lot to me. Especially that we shared it together. Like that, I don't know why, but that meant something to me.
You're supposed to. I'm sorry.
But yes,
I'm sorry. Shit.
There would definitely be, yeah. Even after like all the dark, negative stuff, yes. Like unfortunately.
So it got there. It literally got to the point like it's like this is no turning around. There's nothing you can do.
But like I said, like if he didn't do it, like I probably would still be right there.
But the fact that he ended it
was a blessing. It hurt like hell. And like it still hurts. And it still hurts. But when it happened, like I knew it was a blessing, but I couldn't feel it.
It's a blessing, bro, that he broke up with you. But I understand it because you're wrestling with the fact that damn, like what was that? Like I gave him my all, and all this time he was playing. Like damn, like that really messes up your head. Like that's the part. Like what was real and what was fake? What was just an illusion? Like did you come into it knowing you were about to use me? Like what was all the the love we made? Like what was all like? I'm not trying to get deep or be dramatic. Like damn, we was making love. We had plans. We had, in their case, dogs together. We was living together, and you can just end it like that. Like, you can just walk away like that. Like, yeah, like that messes you up. Like that really messes a good man up. Because you don't be thinking like that. You don't approach dudes like that. You don't approach life like that. Like when you in it, you in it. You in it.
Now I'm slowly starting to feel it. It still hurts like hell, but I'm slowly starting to see, this was a parasite. Yeah. I hate to say that, but.
So what you feel like you was giving in, he wasn't giving back out to you?
No. No. And I wouldn't I didn't even ask for anything really, just like honesty, loyalty, something I give just with naturally, I wasn't asking let's go on this vacation, let's go rent. No.
And that's really what that's something about human nature. That's something about dealing with a man that I don't understand. Like for me and for dudes like Elijah, honesty and loyalty comes naturally to us. Like that's natural. So when you meet dudes that don't move like that move in the opposite direction, it's like you're not prepared for it because you don't approach your life that way. You're not thinking about people in your life as pawns, as manipulation pieces. You're not looking at people like that. Like you don't move like that. You don't move like that. There's more to come.
Just time. Time was a big one. Like that would have been cute for me.
Yeah. That's all you can get with a person. That's all you can get. Out of 4 years, baby, you can't get nothing back. That's your time.
No, I'm just talking about time together. Right? That's what I meant. Yeah. It was 4 years of. The first year was bliss. I will say that. Keeping my young 20s, naive, stupid.
Right.
But then like I started to see stuff, and like literally the last 2 years up until now, I realized like I've been in a depression, and that like even clicking it. Like I started to like change because like I said, when I moved out here, I feel like I was like just lively, blase, blase. Now I'm just like, what am I? So yeah, like and I feel like the depression kind of like, I don't know.
And
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I never shared this before. When I was like, I believe 19 or 20 years old, I went to my first gay bathhouse in Dallas, Texas. It was a bathhouse for gay black men, particularly. And on my way out the establishment to go home, the bouncer stopped me and he introduced me to an older black gentleman. And the reason why he introduced me to this dude, looking back at it now, he wanted to sell me off to this dude. There was no money involved, but the bouncer saw a young, impressionable black man who was just fresh on the scene, a new face on the scene, and he was trying to get this older man to be with me. But luckily, the older man wasn't feeling it because looking back, I realized that had that older dude wanted to be with me, I would have went along with it because I just wanted to be loved, and that man would have put me through it. He would have put me through it because if he was at the bathhouse by himself, y'all think he would have stopped going? Y'all think he would have stopped texting bitches and dudes? You know what I'm saying? Like y'all think he would have stopped what he was doing for a 19, 20-year-old? No. And here I would have been like really loving that man. Really loving that man. And that man would have been playing with me the whole time.
how did the depression just start to fester? Within him, is this like the
Because
way he
like
treats you? Is this
at
like
that
the
point,
thing
like I
that
was telling the partner I had, keep in mind this is what 3.5 years into the relationship. I'm telling the partner I have that like I'm financially struggling. Like I need help. I'm not asking for money. Never once asked for money. Never once. Just help. Like point me in some direction because I can see you pointing everybody else and their mama that you just met yesterday. In the direction.
Right.
But when it comes to me, like I told you long ago, we should work together because we don't agree, blase, blase. Because like if I don't agree with that person, like we just don't agree. God forbid if you even want to see what I'm talking about.
Right.
But
Now, when you say that you need financial help, this is your beginning. This is when y'all first met, when you told him you needed financial help.
no, when I moved out here
Yeah,
from Alabama
yeah.
to California where I have no family,
Right.
I wasn't financially struggling. I will say that.
Right,
I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I was not financially struggling.
Yeah.
So no, this conversation happened
Okay.
after I.
After what? Wait a minute, bitch. Hold on. Yes.
To God and to us, child.
It's us, y'all.
Let me get some water. Y'all. Let me get some water.
When did you ask him this question?
This question was like, I feel like I've slowly been saying it. My grandma passed away.
I'm sorry to hear that.
R.I.P. Judy Gale. Oh, she was that was my bitch.
Oh, rest in peace.
Oh, that was my bitch. But like 2 years ago, I think, or a year and a half ago. So probably around that time frame, I still had my own apartment. A lot of people get that confused too. Like we were together, like I said, 4 years. I lived 2 years by myself. We did not live together.
Okay.
Until like my grandma passed. I've already been telling this person like, this apartment that I have, this 3-bedroom, 3 baths, I was living by myself.
I just want to pause very, very quickly. I want to tell y'all something, especially my young gays out there. If you are struggling and a man sees you struggling and he claims to love you, he will not allow you to struggle like that. He will not allow you to financially struggle. A man that loves you will move you into his house. When you need money, he'll make sure you have money in your pocket. Whatever you need, if he loves you, he gonna take care of it. He gonna take care of it, and you won't even have to ask. You won't. You won't have to ask for it. So if a man says he loves you, but he watches you struggle, he don't love you. Period. He don't love you.
It's eating a hole in my wallet. Like, we need to do something because me and him was splitting it. Like, I was living there by myself, but we were splitting it. I'll give them that. I'm not gonna knock anybody on what they do or did.
Look at this. Look at this, y'all. RHYHEIM is 14 years older than this man. So let's say Elijah at the time was 25, 26. Why are you going 50-50 with a man that's 14 years old and you almost 40-something years old? A man in his 40 plus should not be going 50-50 with a 25, 26-year-old dude. Something is not right with the situation. Something is not right. Something is not right.
But like, even like us splitting it, like you're still eating a hole in my, like we don't need 3 bedrooms. Like I'm the only person here. So then like I moved in with this person like after, like I said, 2.5, 3 years, whatever the time frame was. And in that mind, I already told this person like I'm struggling financially. And like I moved in with this person who's, to my knowledge, allegedly, this place is paid for. So why am I moving in?
Paid. What's paid for? That condo?
Like my car outside,
Yeah.
the 2013 is paid for. Yeah. She's old, but she's paid.
That's your girl.
She brought me all the way out of Alabama. Give it up to Cersei. Y'all
give it up for
Cersei.
the motherfucker.
Cersei
We don't
did
talk
that.
about no motherfucker
She
wheels,
is
baby.
duct taped up right now, but she is still pushing.
You still got your motherfucker.
But anyway, sorry. What did I just say?
You said about damn.
I'm spilling.
I am like this is where the shit gets juicy. Wow. Okay. Because you know that half of everybody and their mama gonna say with
sorry, but while I'm on the track.
Go ahead.
Right. Like you just said, why am I paying? Like, what's paid for? That car is paid for. So, like, there's nothing I have to pay in that other than gas.
Right. Right.
So, if a home is paid for, there shouldn't be any, what?
Bills. Besides the bills, utilities.
Like, it should be any
There
rent.
shouldn't be no rent, no. Utilities, bills, cell phone, this
In my mind. Like, I don't know how things work in the adult world. But,
Yeah.
But, yeah. Especially after I've been telling my partner, like, I'm struggling. Like, give me, like, at least 5 months, So, and then I would start doing that. But, yeah, I was doing that. And, like, at first, like, I didn't, like, say anything because, like, I'm just trying to think, like, whew, hold on. She was about to spill right there. Oh, she was about to spill. This home is paid for. Commercial. Child, hold on.
Oh my God. Hey y'all. This is a motherfucking speak. We gonna do Eat the Cake when we do it. Right now, we gonna take a little.
Just fast forward. Dang, what's going on with my stomach? All right, here we go.
We was most definitely asking,
Too much.
Whatever you say. Whatever you say. When we left off, you was pretty much saying, about things being paid off and different things and how you expected. I mean, what
people have sponsors that help them, which I'm not knocking.
Right.
If you can get it, get
Shout
it.
out to sponsors.
I love a good sponsorship. Like, so yeah, it just didn't make sense to me because I just know if I had a partner, just how I am as a person, if I have a partner who's telling me, the things I was saying, and I know I have like pulled to like, you know, point him in the right direction, especially if I'm older and I should know better. It just didn't make sense to me why like he couldn't help me in that way.
Right.
And just keeping money in my pocket in that way.
Right.
But no, like we needed that on top of already an investment, donation, a loan that I've already given this person previously.
Wow.
A big loan. I'm not going to put a number on it.
So, you gave him a loan? A real...
I helped my partner out.
You gave your partner...
When he needed help, yes.
When he needed help and you dug in and you gave a loan. Now, I'm going to only say this. I'm going to go to this question real quick. And it's Mike Kabako to Kabako. But a lot of motherfuckers that, you know, looking in, they will expect y'all to be over there making riches. You get what I'm saying? They don't expect y'all to be making enough for rent or enough to pay bills or enough to be able to combine on things because of the way that they see things.
At the time, it's not like I'm not Black Bill Gates, you know. Shout out to Karen. She's out now, so you gonna see this.
Y'all better see Thomas Jefferson Concrete Mine, 'cause that's my motherfucking big sister. Shout out Karen Hilger, come over here to the Speak, baby.
Please.
We want you here.
My Taurus sister.
We need you here.
You know, she's also a Taurus.
You can come. Oh, no. Oh, I know.
So I got Candy and Taurus. I think Teresa too. Anyway.
Yeah.
Where were we at?
A loan, actually.
Yes, I gave my partner a loan. Because, like I said, if the roles were reversed, like I would do that for my partner. Well, I mean, I did, so.
Yeah. And was it vice versa? It would have been vice versa. So you're pretty much saying in the midst of that and the loan that you did give or whatever the case may be, you were still sweaty about...
Oh, sorry. That just brought me back. So when I moved out here, yes, like I was making enough. I was making enough to move me from Alabama to California. Mm-hmm. So I wasn't struggling, I will say that. I was like somewhat comfortable, so that's why I thought I finally made it in life, you know. Right. I'm an adult now. Ciao. But, so yeah, that's how I was able, that's what I was getting at. That's how I was able to give this person a loan.
Yeah. Because you was already there.
When we had this conversation, me struggling was like a year and a half, 2 years later.
Okay.
So it was like, you know.
Now, in the midst of that year and a half, 2 years later.
No, tell me this. If Elijah gave him a loan, RHYHEIM a loan, right? He's using the word loan. Does that mean it was never repaid? By the way, he's never said he was repaid back. He said he needed money. RHYHEIM never helped him, but he gave him a loan initially. Does that mean that Elijah's going to sue him for repayment of the loan? Because again, he didn't say gift. He said loan. So I'm pretty sure we got a lawsuit coming. I'm finna bring that to you too. Once that lawsuit drop, I'll be back.
You like were you working, shooting, doing your thing?
I had
moving around. Y'all was.
I stopped working, whatever. Well, I haven't stopped. Like I just did a video with Cutler. Please go watch it, y'all.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Cutler.
Please, yes, shout out to Cutler. Like I said, I love when a black man does it. Mm-hmm. But sorry, I'm trying to burp.
Go ahead, get it out.
There we go. So I stopped working like a year ago. Maybe like last March, last April. And when I say working, like working how I was when I moved out here, like it was like at least two or three films a week on top of Brazil. And Brazil was like, you know, 10 films. Like it was just a lot on top of like, you know, me being with the person I was with. It just got too much. So that's why I stopped working. On top, like that was too much on top of like the stuff I was dealing with got too much.
How are you processing healing?
See, that's why I was like, I feel like that's why I stopped last year. I'm good. I feel like that's how I was. that's
How do you
kind of why I
process
stopped last year, because like it got to a point where I couldn't fake it anymore, even like on film. So like I started to feel robotic. Like I was just kept doing the same thing over and over again. So like that kind of took away from the filming, on top of like I was being told I don't do enough. That took away from the filming, on top of it gets worse. On top of like me being told I'm not sexually attractive. That got enough. On top of like I had like I said, my grandma died. Like I said, that was my bitch. So that took a toll. And then I had a puppy who died. And you know how I feel about dogs. Yeah. So that took a toll. Yeah, so it just all got like a lot. And I just couldn't, like, you know, I can't be depressed and then like go get my dick up for somebody else, you know. Yeah. No matter what supplement or whatever, Viagra, like whatever the people take. Yeah. Or whatever we take. I'm gonna say the people.
Yeah. So
does that make sense?
No, it makes perfectly. So you were literally living in not only a mentally abusive situation. Did it ever get like physical with him? Like did he ever like?
It got all the abuse you could think of: mental, physical, emotional, narcissistic abuse, just everything. Literally everything. And like I said, it was, I don't know. I was naive. Also alone out here. Right. Like I said, I just met shout out to Toxicity, Swirly, Siren, Santiago. Like, I found a friend group.
Right.
Hold on.
That's okay. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Mm. It's not gonna come. Hold on, it's not coming.
Don't let it. Don't let it.
And I expected this to happen too, but not about what we're talking about.
I know.
This is how good people are. Like, especially like Todd Santana. Like, he had every reason not to like fuck with me altogether, and that's a whole other story in itself. That's something like you need to ask him or us if we come back.
Oh, I know. Just
you know, so you've heard
for that question.
So Todd's been messy.
Just to dig in, messy.
I'm just joking. That's my brother. That's my brother.
And vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to know that. You know what I'm saying? In that situation, when y'all was there in that situation, how did it feel watching him just be like super aggressive, like the roll up. What are you talking about? The jump out the car, the grab, the shake, the whole situation.
I wasn't even talking about that.
You know,
with that situation. That's not my story to tell. That's not my story to tell.
I have the story, but you're a part of the story.
That's not my story to tell.
Because I'm on.
Let me be honest about that. Let me be honest about that. In that situation, she was drunk.
It's fine.
Because I'm in Vegas with my friends, because I had just made a friend group with these people. I cannot call him by his like Twitter name. Him. You know, him, girl. Is all that is. When I get more of this, I'm gonna get more country, So yeah, like we had just become like, you know, cool. I've got a friend group. I never go out, like I told you earlier. Right. So I'm in Vegas with my friends, drunk. I'm drunk. But when I get drunk, it's not like I'm doing cartwheels in the middle of the floor, splits. Like, you know, I still know, like, I have a platform. You know, people like know who I am, whoever, whatever. So I'm not acting a fool in public, which I never have before I even was Elijah Zayne. So that's that. So that's not my situation until this is all I remember. Drunk, like I said, this is all I remember. Me and a certain YouTuber,
NICO,
YouTuber, was walking out. Ty was a little bit too tipsy to get into the club, I think. Because by that point, I'm already gone. I'm not comprehending the stuff that's happening in front of me. We walk outside. I see Ty Santana fighting. I just remember running over there, breaking it up. And like the fight broke up. I feel like I'm just spilling way too much, child. You being messy. You being messy as hell.
I broke the fight up.
I broke the fight up.
Tell it how you want to tell it.
I broke the fight up, and that's all I remember. And then the next thing I remember is being in an Uber with my partner at the time, and there was tension, and that escalated more.
Damn. So what he's insinuating is that he broke up a fight between two other dudes. RHYHEIM must have got upset and beat him up. That's what I'm allegedly beat him up. Just beat him up. Dang.
Which the story you know. What story do you know? Do you want to call him?
No,
like he can tell it.
No, I never said that. And I never said that. You know, I know. I believe my friends.
Look, I went hard. She doing too much.
I believe
she doing
my friends. I know my friends tell me stuff.
Look, hold my hand. Look at me when I tell you that she ain't lying.
I know when my friends tell me stuff. They don't lie.
Drunk or not
I know
drunk.
the whole story, but I was just trying to ask for a verbatim. Was it when he was?
I'm calling him as soon as I leave here. I'm calling my brother as soon as I leave here.
Because the thing is that
I would say, girl,
I hate to do this. I don't want to do this. This is not something
I feel like doing it right now. Where's my phone?
This is not something I want to do.
Where's my phone?
This is not something. I'm not bashing. No, do not call nobody. This is not something I want to do. I don't want to bash nobody. I don't, and I hate to do this.
Who you bashing?
I was recently in a situation.
Who you bashing?
Nobody. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to feel like I've been like it.
It ain't my brother, I hope.
Hell no.
Oh, okay. Then bash away, honey. Let me get your hammer.
This stupid. Stupid.
Okay, you guys. So it's been quite a long video. I'm not gonna drag this out too much longer, but you get the gist of the relationship. Like I said before, NICO knows a lot. NICO has witnessed a lot. NICO is not coming out to say anything, but I believe he's witnessed this dude being abused. He's witnessed other people being abused by RHYHEIM, and he hasn't said anything. And I just feel like the harem is coming down. It's going to continue to get worse and worse for RHYHEIM and the harem, and a lot of things will be exposed in the future, and just know you heard it here first. I want to end it with this by addressing Elijah directly, because I know you probably see my video, you see my other ones that I made, and you see me clocking it, because again, you and I have similar auras. I get it, bro. I get it. I feel you. This is what I want you to know, Elijah. You are not someone's boy toy. You are not someone's boyfriend. You are not someone's partner. You are someone's husband. You are husband material. You know, you are, I would go as far to say you are a trophy husband material. You're the type of dude that another dude marries and is proud to have on his arm. Like, oh, look at this dude that I got. Look at this dude that I just bagged. Dude got good sex. Dude dresses well. You know, dude keeps his face up, keeps his body right. That's the aura you got. That's what you're giving. Embrace it. Embrace it. And for my subscribers out there, you know of your husband material, because you will know it deep down inside your heart. That's who you are. You know, the nurturer, the giver, a little bit of people pleasing. You may have trouble with your boundaries. All those things, you will learn those things with time, and you will learn when and when not to give them, who deserves it and who does not. But just understand you are husband material, and when you are an attractive person, physically attractive, you're kind too, that makes you trophy husband material. So yeah, you will find your dude, and your dude will be proud to have you. But look at this beautiful man I got on my arm. Like, he's gonna worship the ground you walk on. You won't have to beg him for attention. You won't have to beg him for help. You won't have to beg him for love. You won't. Trust me, I know from experience. Being with my dude 10 years, people be like, oh, why you with a Mexican dude? Why? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. People like, oh, dude need to lose weight. Don't worry about it. Just understand that I'm getting the love I deserve. I'm getting the sex I deserve. I'm getting the treatment I deserve. It's not always easy. It's not always rainbows and butterflies. But at the end of the day, I know the type of love I'm receiving is what I deserve. And I'm with a dude that knows my worth. You know, dudes like me and Elijah, trophy husbands, as I call ourselves, dudes coming at us. We walk out the street, niggas trying to holler. Just being straight up. Online, niggas in the DMs. But we don't care. We don't care because if it's not attention from the man that we love, we not feeling it. It just don't even matter to us. It don't matter to us. It's just like a random dude trying to talk to you off the street. He may be fine. He may have some money. He may be in the VIP section trying to get you to come up, trying to buy you drinks and whatnot. But if it's not your dude, it's not your dude. It's not your dude. So Elijah, you know, get your mind right. Hang in there. That was not the end. That was just the beginning in terms of your love affair. So just hang on tight. Just hang on tight. Keep dating when you feel ready to. You know, keep that aura. Keep that light. Get out of that industry because I feel like you're one of the few that can escape. You're one of the few that can escape unscathed. You can, even though you have content out there, you can go out and reinvent yourself. And I feel this in my spirit. People will not try to drag you back into that industry because they can't. Because you have a higher purpose, a higher assignment, a higher destiny than that industry. And I don't feel that from a lot of these content creators out here. A lot of them are they're making that content and that's where they're supposed to be. But you, not you. Not you, bro. Not you. All right, fellas, what you guys think about the commentary? What do you think about my thoughts? What do you think about me basically having this revelation, having the revelation that something is going down in the situation. Something bad was happening in this situation. There was, allegations of abuse. There was allegations of... let me not just get into it. I'm not going to get into it. There were a lot of allegations being made. A lot. And I believe Elijah. Because Elijah has no reason to lie. He's just, again, tired of the fake stuff. Tired of living the Hollywood lifestyle. Tired of sharing his due. Tired of putting up with nonsense and abuse. And, manipulation. Lying. Like, tired of putting up with it. And it's like, that's why I come in here and I tell younger gay dudes, don't be dating older gay men. Don't do it. Because they're only grooming you and preying on you. That's it. That is it. They don't see you as their equal. They don't see you as a partner. They see you as a thing to control, a thing to manipulate, an extension of their own will. Y'all can drop down the comments, give me all types of negativity, tell me all types of things, but I don't care no more. I know what I know. And I see what I see. And sometimes you have to look between the lines. Sometimes you have to look deeper. Like, the things on the surface that we see, that's not always the case. You got to look a little bit deeper. And I just did that. And I knew I was right. And I'm happy that I came forward. Anyhow, Wolf is back. Wolf pack. Take care. Peace.
I don't wanna see a nigga bluff, nigga kill, nigga up. Nigga, what's up? Nigga, what's good? You and they can't, I still trap in the hood. Cell phone bang all night, so I'ma get to it all night. Then on the weekends, so they try to catch flights. With another bitch, nigga, really I might. I never spare, nigga, dare, nigga, flap a nigga, rob a nigga, chop a nigga, brother, nigga, tell a nigga, real a nigga, fuck, real a nigga, spill a nigga. I'ma beat a nigga, never feed a nigga, never see a nigga, never need a nigga, cut a nigga, bust a nigga, can't fuss nigga, what's up, nigga, unsuch nigga. Why you say so ugly?